Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Sagun Pandit, and I am excited to share my presentation with you on child development and early childhood education and care services in New South Wales. I hope you find the information insightful and engaging. Let's get started. In my presentation, first is indigeneity and child development in NSW. Indigenous children's development in NSW is deeply shaped by their cultural heritage, kinship ties, spiritual belief, and community involvement. Learning is traditionally passed through stories, connection to the land, and active participation in family life. When education system fail to respect these cultural values, children may experience identity struggles, disconnection from learning, or emotional withdrawal. The legacy of colonization, such as discrimination and forced child removals, and continues to impact indigenous families today. These factors may lead to developmental risks, especially in emotional regulation, communication, and child readiness. The NSW government supports indigenous children through initiatives like the NSW Aboriginal Early Childhood Education Strategy and National Quality Framework, promoting culturally responsive services that include elders, traditional knowledge, and respectful learning environment. And second is gender and LGBTQ diversity in child development. Gender identity and diversity significantly shape how children see themselves and relate to others. From birth, societal norms influence how children dress, play, and behave. Boys are often encouraged to be assertive, while girls are directed towards nurturing roles. These early messages can limit a child's emotional and cognitive growth. Children identifying within the LGBTQ spectrum or who come from LGBTQ family thrive better in environments that are inclusive and respectful. Supportive education, media representation, and community programs help improve self-esteem, mental health, and belonging. In NSW frameworks like the Early Years Learning Framework and NSW LGBTQ Health Strategy guide educators to create inclusive and diverse early learning spaces, helping all children feel valued and safe. Third is language diversity and its developmental impact. Language is essential for communication, thinking, and cultural identity. Children growing up in homes where languages other than English are spoken may benefit cognitively from bilingualism, but they can face challenges if their home language is not supported in early childhood settings. When educators do not value or include a child's first languages, it can lead to social exclusion and slower progress in school. ECC services in NSW should recognize linguistic diversity through bilingual staff, multicultural learning resources, and strong family engagement. Government programs like the Inclusion Support Program aim to address these needs, although funding and workplace training can be ongoing barriers. Successful services value both linguistic and cultural practices and foster languages rich environments. Fourth is socioeconomic background and child development. A child's socioeconomic background plays a major role in their health, nutrition, learning opportunities, and emotional well-being. Children from disadvantaged families are more likely to experience developmental delays and face barriers to qualified healthcare and education. Financial stress can affect parenting, limiting how well families can support their children's learning and emotional needs. Access to ECEC services in NSW often depends on income and geographic location, while schemes like the Child Care Subsidy and universal access to early childhood education aim to reduce financial barriers. Some families, particularly those experiencing homelessness or unemployment, still miss out. Non-profit organizations help bridge these gaps, but without stable policy support and funding services, inequality remains a problem. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Sagun Pandit, and I am excited to share my presentation with you on child development and early childhood education and care services in New South Wales. I hope you find the information insightful and engaging. Let's get started. Here is the EC services delivery in NSW, inclusive and equitable practice. Effective early childhood education in NSW must be inclusive, culturally respectful, and equitable. For indigenous children, successful services incorporate traditional knowledge, invite elders to participate, and reflect Aboriginal values. Gender inclusive practices require educators to challenge stereotypes and provide safe, affirming environments for all children supported by framework like EYLF. Linguistically diverse children need services that value their home language and culture. Socioeconomic challenges must be addressed by ensuring access to affordable, high quality care with community partnership and targeted funding. Overall, NSW ECEC services should reflect the diversity of the community and ensure every child, regardless of background, has the support they need to thrive. The last is the conclusion. In conclusion, child development in NSW is shaped by a complex mix of cultural, social, economic, and systematic factors. Recognizing the importance of indigeneity, gender and language diversity, and socio-economic background ensures more equitable and effective early childhood education and care. Uh, Bronfriend Barrier ecological system theory highlight how each layer of a child's environment, family, skill, community, and society affect their growth for indigenous and diverse children to thrive. ECEC services must be inclusive, culturally responsive, and backed by well-trained educators and supportive policies. With continued effort, these services can help all children reach their full potential. Thank you. Here are some references which I have written in this report. Thank you.